Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome back to my FIFA 19 Liverpool career mode. Now, before we get into today's episode, I just want to say a huge big thank you for love and support on the channel. And as always, guys, at the start of these episodes, we're quickly going to recap on the previous. And in the previous episode, we had one game in the Premier League and one game in the semi-finals of the Champions League. But the first game, of course, being in the Premier League against the newly promoted team, Leeds United. I did say at the start of that game, on paper, we should absolutely annihilate them, but a team like Leeds has just put out their best team, come at us and try and get a point, maybe even three, off Liverpool, because we are top of the Premier League. On paper, we should be all over them. So they're just going to put out a team and hope to do their best and get something out of it. But luckily enough for us, on the day we turned up, it was exactly written like it was on the paper, and we beat them 3-0. And we needed that 3-0 because we were going into a very important game for the second game in the previous episode, which of course was the second leg in the semi-finals of the Champions League against Napoli. We'd already travelled to Napoli and played them at their home ground. We went 3-1 down, we fought back, and we managed to bring it back to 4-3. So the important thing going into this game at Anfield was that we didn't concede goals. And I said before we played the game, if we can get 2-0 up and have a clean sheet by half-time and have scored 2 or more goals, then I think this game is going to be put to bed. By half-time, surprisingly, we were beating them 2-0, so I was very happy with that. But then they did score back, which was a little bit of a worry, but we didn't lose our heads. We fought, we played well, and at the end of the second leg, we'd beat them 4-1, which means over the two legs, we'd actually beat Napoli 8-4, and the game just before that in the Champions League was, of course, against Real Madrid, where we beat them 8-1. So in the last two Champions League games, we've actually scored 16 goals and beat both opponents, Real Madrid and Napoli, by 8 goals to 1 and 8 goals to 4, which is just absolute madness. But before we get into today's episode, a couple of things we need to talk about and a few things I need to remind you guys about. Number one, the trailer. I keep pounding this out every start of every episode. I'm telling you guys about it because I'm hyping it up, I'm sharing it, I'm getting the buzz out there. Because on the 19th of April, Friday the 19th of April, I will be dropping the trailer for the brand new series. And then following on from that Friday the 19th, on Monday the 22nd, so 3 days later, I will be dropping the first episode of that series. And it's important you guys watch the trailer on the 19th, at the latest the 20th, because there is going to be one or two straw polls that you guys will definitely need to vote on. And if you don't get your vote in by Sunday when I come to record, ready to upload that video on Monday, if you don't get your vote in quick enough, it won't be counted. When I sit down to record, whatever the straw poll says is exactly what I will be doing. But in today's episode, guys, we've had some massive episodes over the last 3 or 4. But today's is another big one, and I will explain why as we go into the Premier League. You can currently see we have won 27 games, drew 6, lost 1. We have a goal difference of 62 and overall points of 87. Now, the reason I'm mentioning that is because I'm not going to discuss it right now, but I'm just going to tell you guys, I'm not going to put it up on the screen. But one of the fan objectives is you guys have a chance at winning a copy of FIFA 20 when it comes out later this year. And what we had to do is we had to have a goal difference of plus 40, which we have. We're currently on 62. We had to have won more than 25 games, which we've done. We've currently won 27, and have more than 90 points. Now, we have Chelsea up next, and then we have the Liverpool derby against Everton in today's episode. If we beat Chelsea, we will go up to 90 points. Regardless of what happens after that, we beat Chelsea, we're on 90 points. We've ticked that little objective off. Get 90 plus points, done. The goal difference right now is 62. So unless we are to beat Chelsea and then lose every single game after it and get beat by a total of the last 3 Premier League games of 22 goals put past us, and we drop under that 40 mark of the goal difference of 40, then there's a chance that we lose FIFA 20. Wins, we've already won 27. For me personally, we've won 27. It's impossible to win less than 25 now. The goal difference that we've got, the way we've grinded out, it's impossible for me to drop and allow 22 goals past us. It's just not going to happen. So as long as we beat Chelsea and beat Everton in today's episode, you guys have won a copy of FIFA 20. Now, this is episode 68, and we will look over the fan objectives. As you guys know, it's every 5 episodes, so it's every 0 and every 5. We started at episode 35, then we looked at it in episode 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, We've recently just looked at it in episode 65, and the next episode will in fact be the very last episode of Liverpool Career Mode Season 2, and that of course will be episode 70, which is where we look over the fan objectives and we will have our last 2 games in the season. But I just thought I'd talk about that quickly at the start, guys. The trailer's dropping on the 19th, the new series is dropping on the 22nd, and don't forget to vote on the straw poll when you watch the trailer. But back into today's episode, we've got Chelsea up next. We are travelling down to London to face off against Chelsea. And then we have Everton. I'm not sure whether it's a home or away, but either way, it's pretty much in Liverpool. And if we win to do the 2 games in today's episode, I think that we may well have ticked off that fan objective. I don't see a way that we are going to go below a 40 goal difference as we currently sit on 62. But this is the lineup we are putting out against Chelsea. You can see there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players that are sadly not fully fit. You've got Mane, Bobby, Keita, Fabinho, Robertson, Van Dijk, Gomez and Trent. They're not fully fit, but I have to put out one of the strongest teams against Chelsea because, of course, they are a great club and they have some wonderful talent. But we've got Sadio Mane out on the left wing, Roberto Firmino at striker, Salah out on the right wing, Gini Wijnaldum linking up with Naby Keita in the central midfield role, Fabinho a little deeper in the central defensive midfield, and then Robertson, Van Dijk, Gomez and Trent at the back with, of course, Alisson between the sticks. There's no need for any more talking. I've told you guys about the trailer. I'm going to continue to tell you about the trailer until the trailer drops. We've talked about the new series dropping on the Monday. Now we've got to travel to Stamford Bridge. It's a very big, important 3 points. We get this, and I'm pretty sure 9.9 out of 10, I'm pretty sure you guys have just won yourselves a copy of FIFA 20. There only will be one copy, and it'll either be on Xbox or PlayStation. If you guys are wondering now, how do I get involved in this? If you have left a comment on any of the videos from the start of season 2 to current date, you'll be entered into the giveaway. I'll be doing a video where we put like a chart up, we put like a spinning wheel. All your guys' names is going to be in there. I'm going to spin the wheel. It's going to stop on someone, and you will have won yourself a FIFA 20. Obviously, it's not out right now. It's out later this year. So either we'll talk on Instagram, we'll talk on Twitter, we'll talk over emails, and we'll sort out how we're going to do it. If you do live in another country and you may be struggling, if I'm going to buy you in the UK, it might not work wherever you are in the world, then we can always look at the option of, I can send you the money in Amazon gift cards and you can order it on Amazon. We could also look on the flip side of I order it on Amazon and get it delivered to you. Or if that's still a struggle and we can't do it through Amazon, then I may well just look at sending you guys a gift card for somewhere where you can buy it. I can buy the gift card online, send the code to you guys, and then you can go and pick it up. But let's get into this game at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea. And fingers crossed, before we jinx it, we're not there just yet, but we need these important 3 points to get there. Never ever going to be an easy game, this. Never ever going to be an easy game. We have just played them recently in the FA Cup and beat them 2-1. But it was a pretty close game. It's not like we won by a few goals and we could relax after 60 minutes. We had to go till the very end whistle, especially when we got to the 70th, 80th minute. They started to reel a push and attack. They wanted to pull it back. We managed to keep them at arm's length. We managed to back the 2-1 victory. But that doesn't mean this is going to be any better. Azpilicueta, Kepa, Carvajal. Now Carvajal, last time he played Chelsea and the time before, I said Carvajal is the weak link. And in the last episode when we played Chelsea, he was the weak link at their right back position right there. Now, luckily enough for us, we've got Mane on that side now. They've got Manolas and Carvajal, and they are the positions I want to break down. We've got Vasquez, Immobile, and Hazard up top. We've got to be careful of that man there, Hazard. He has just been given April Player of the Month, and it is going to be Chelsea to get us kicked off in this first half. So let's get it underway. Let's get down to business, and let's see what damage we can do. Going inside now to Naby Keita. Mane waiting for the overlap of Gini Wijnaldum. Let's go into Bobby now. Bobby on the edge of the box. Lets one fly. Kepa palms it away. And it's out for a Liverpool corner in the 9th minute. Let's take it nice and quick and try and get Virgil van Dijk on this one. Ball in now to great position. Virgil van Dijk. Kepa comes and collects, no problem. Use your strength, son. Get in there. Good lad. Let's play it over now to Salah. We've given the ball away and Alexandro's straight in there now. Let's close this down. Let's go, Naby Keita. He's missed it. Here comes Sandro. We've got to be careful. Kante gets the shot off. Let's chase that down as Alisson palms it out for a Chelsea corner. I tried to chase it down but couldn't sadly keep it in. Let's get this ball out. Naby Keita's there. Gini Wijnaldum's there. And put it straight back out for another Chelsea corner. Go on, Gini. Go with him. There's Hazard. Now ball into the middle this time. Let's get rid of it. Nicely done, Gomez. Let's go, Bobby. Good flick on now. Oh, if Manolas missed that there, it was straight into the path of Sadio Mane is Hazard. Let's get in there. Oh, it's in the back of the net.
Take the lead with the first goal of the game. They've been doing all of the pushing.
Oh, that is unfortunate. That is a little bit annoying. We didn't close it down quick enough. Serge in a great position.
What a strike.
Look at this, it just comes back to him so easy. Takes a touch, takes onto his right foot between Fabinho's legs. He shouldn't have committed Fabinho, he did. And we unfortunately find ourselves 1-0 down after just 23 minutes. Come on, Redmen, let's fight back. Come on, lads, let's go in 1-1 at half time here. Nicely done, Genie. Mane picks that up. Mane again, keep going. Mane, let's play it through now. Fabinho, round the corner now to Naby Keita's going to take a touch and hit this on the volley. It's just over the bar. Beautiful little bit of layoff play there to Naby Keita. It was bouncing and bobbling on the pitch, unfortunately. Put my laces through it. It just wouldn't stay down. Sandro is solid for them at that right back position. And there we go, the referee has blown for half time at Stamford Bridge. We're going in 1-0 down. I mean, we're doing everything we need to be doing. We're trying to attack, we're trying to get forwards as much as we can. It's just not panning out how we're planning it right now. And realistically, I've got to get back into the second half. We have got kick-off with Bobby Firmino, so let's get it kicked off. The game plan is we just need to keep pushing forwards and hope that one of these passes comes off. And if it does, then we can potentially go back to level terms at 1-1. Let's go Salah, let's poke Salah in behind now. Beautiful, Salah in behind, straight away, Mohamed Salah. Mane to finish it up, and why is Mane put that straight at Kepa? That was a chance straight from kick-off. That would have been a whole different game if we could have got that one in the net. Put this one home, nice ball in, Virgil van Dijk could be there, it's cleared away. Let's chase that down, Robbo. Get on Eden Hazard, good lad. Robbo picks that one up. Nicely done, Virgil. Over his far side now for Fabinho. Go on, Salah. Let's poke Salah in behind. Here comes Salah now. Looks to get the shot off. It's 1-1 and it's the equaliser. Mohamed Salah brings it back to 1-1. Beautiful bit of football there from Van Dijk all the way over to this side of the pitch to then play Mohamed Salah in behind Alexandro to then go and slot one past Kepa. We're back on level terms. Look at this. Over to Fabinho. Straight up to Salah. Cuts in. And boom, onto that left foot and beats Kepa between the sticks. We're back on level terms. Going to turn this now. Fabinho again, going to look at drawing a ball into the middle. Nicely done. Salah was there. Let's play that back, Bobby. Lay it off now. Gino Wijnaldum puts his laces through and it's wide of goal. It's wide of goal, and with that shot going wide, we've got to look at making some changes because there was a few players that weren't fully fit at the start of this game. So Naby Keita is going to make his way to the bench for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. I'm going to go Shaqiri on for Salah. And then I'm going to go Junior on for Mane. I think putting that pace up top with Junior and Shaqiri, feeding the ball into Bobby in the middle, might be the right move. Because realistically, some people right now would say, do you know what, 1-1 against Chelsea, away from home, that's not a bad result. Not for us. Ox, Shaqiri, Junior, we need that second goal. Let's make it happen, Redmen. Let's mark up, ball into the middle. Alisson should have that one, no problem. He does catch it nicely. Let's throw this ball out now. Is Shaqiri. Shaqiri going to switch it now over that far side for Junior. Junior going to bring that one down and go inside. Nicely done. Genie Wijnaldum. Over now to Bobby. Back to Genie. Genie through on goal. Going to slide it over to Junior. Junior slots over. It's 2-1. I told you he would make the difference. I told you he would make the difference. The pace of Shaqiri and Junior. And the fact that the Chelsea defenders are absolutely knackered right now. Look at that for a counter-attack. I'm so glad that Genie got in to just slide that ball out of the hands of Kepa over to Junior. And Junior just slots home. Beautiful. And we are 2-1 up against Chelsea. I said the pace of Junior and Shaqiri up top would make the difference. And that is exactly what those two players have done. Junior has been on the pitch for 4 or 5 minutes. And he's already scored a goal. And that is his 7th goal in the Premier League. 2-1 Liverpool versus Chelsea. Shaqiri. Laying it off now to the Ox. The Ox in a bit of space. It's off the post. The Ox to follow up. It's out. And it's cleared away from Sergi and out from Liverpool throwing. Sandro puts the ball into the middle. Gomez all over that one. Play it out now to the Ox. The Ox over now. And there we go. As the Ox plays it out. The referee has blown for full time at Stamford Bridge. We've beaten Chelsea 2-1. Which means, guys, you have won a copy of FIFA 20 when it comes out later this year. Congratulations and good luck to everyone everyone that's left a comment from the start of Season 2 to this point right now, whether it's a comment saying, great video, Brad, whether it's saying hi, whether it's saying buy a player, if you've just left a single comment in Season 2 of the Liverpool Career Mode, you will be entered into the wheel. And congratulations, you have a chance of winning a copy of FIFA 20. What a result that is, to go 1-0 down against Chelsea and then fight back and pull it back to 2-1. Absolutely incredible. You know what I was going to say? Chelsea were very consistent. I felt like every shot they had was on target. Lo and behold, they had 3 shots, all 3 were on target. We had 12 shots, 5 on target. Would have liked maybe 7 on target with that 12 shots at the top. But nevertheless, we beat Chelsea. You guys have just bagged a copy of FIFA 20 later this year. We bagged another 3 points. We've got another goal difference of 1 to add to the tally. And Fabinho picks up man of the match with 9.2. What an episode this is going to be. We've now got the Liverpool derby up next against Everton. Right, and here we are back at the Central, about to face off against Everton in the Merseyside derby, the Liverpool derby, and we are at Anfield, which is very, very important because we'll have the home fans behind us, and I'm pretty sure we can bag another 3 points against Everton. I would like Bobby Firmino to score in this episode. I'd also like Mane, because as you can see, Bobby Firmino has got Harry Kane breathing down his neck, only 2 goals between them, and Sadio Mane, who was originally top and then moved to second, has now dropped down to 5th position. Realistically, we could do with Mane scoring, we could do with Bobby Firmino scoring, but this is the lineup we are putting out against the Blues. We've got Sadio Mane out on the left wing, Roberto Firmino at striker, Salah out on the right wing, Gini Wijnaldum linking up with Naby Keita in the central midfield role, Fabinho a little deeper in the central defensive midfield, and then Robertson, Van Dijk, Gomez and Trent at the back, with of course Alisson between the sticks. You guys know every Premier League game or every big Champions League game, we are putting out that starting 11. It's my favourite starting 11, although it's not the highest rated. You know, we could have a higher rated defender instead of Gomez. We could have a higher rated player instead of Gini Wijnaldum. We've got a higher rated player or a matched player with Sadio Mane. We could easily change the team up, but this is my favourite team to play with. And in real life, this would be my favourite team that Klopp put out week in and week out. Unfortunately, he doesn't really like to play Gini, Keita and Fabinho all the time. He's played it once, and from what I've seen on social media and stuff, everyone loved it, but he doesn't tend to keep up with those 3 in the midfield. But let's get into this game against Everton. We're at Anfield. The home fans are behind us. We've just hit 90 points. You guys have just won a copy of FIFA 20 for later this year. It's an important 3 points. It doesn't matter that we've won the Premier League now. It doesn't matter that we've hit 90 points. We need to just keep fighting and win every single game that we possibly can. But let's get into this game at Anfield and hopefully batter the Blues. The game that divides Merseyside, the game that divides families. Whether you're a blue or a red, there is a lot, and I mean a lot of heat. If you were a red and your dad or your mum or your brother was a blue, and you had to sit in that living room or the dining room watching the game on TV, it would be chaos. But 9.5 out of 10 times Liverpool do beat Everton, and I hope to do that today. It is raining at Anfield. No surprise there in the United Kingdom, it's raining. Usually happens quite a bit, but it is going to be Bobby Firmino to get us kicked off in this first half against the Blues. Let's get it underway and let's see what damage we can do. Go straight up now to Mane. Mane over the top now, looking for Bobby, running through on goal. Bobby Firmino, we just can't get there. That was a beautiful little flick on from Sadio Mane. It's Walcott, and they're in behind here. Volland, Kevin Volland gets a shot off. Oh, how is that not ended up in the back of the net? Oh my word, get rid of that. What just happened there? I'll have to see that when I'm editing, because I have no idea how that ball was just kept out the back of the net there. Fabinho playing it through now for Salah to run onto. Here goes Salah with a burst of pace. Here comes Mohamed Salah looking to get a shot off. Wow, it was very good defending there. Bobby laying it off now to Keita. Keita straight through, and Delph intercepted that one. Naby Keita's fought back for it. Let's play it through now to Salah. Here comes Mohamed Salah, cutting back onto his left foot. Looks to bend one. It's 1-0 Liverpool. That's what I'm talking about. Our Egyptian king is unstoppable. Once he gets to the 6-yard box and he's got his left foot on it, he is deadly from there. We've been struggling a little bit from scoring on the edge of the box with his left foot, but if we come tight enough to the keeper, he can get enough whip on it to get it around the keeper, around the defenders and into the side net. Mohamed Salah puts us 1-0 up against the Blues. Let's go, Bobby, stay on him, son. Nicely done. Play that through now. Here we go. Let's look for a break now. Naby Keita through to Fabinho. Through now. Go straight through now to Bobby. Bobby first time. Oh, what a goal. Bobby Firmino. I wanted them to score. And he's done just that. What a beautiful little bit of play from the red men. Nice little ticky-tacky passing. Nice little quick touches. Lays it off to Firmino. Boom. Back of the net. Look at this. Lays it off into the path of Naby Keita, who lays it off to Bobby. And on the left foot, outside of the boot, he bends it past Jordan Pickford. Look at this. Bobby Firmino. Bobby Firmino. Bobby Firmino. 20 goals in the Premier League, and so close to getting Golden Boot for the second time in a row. He got it in season 1 and he's on for getting it in season 2. Timo Werner though will come in and give him a little bit of competition next year. Let's go Van Dijk. Gomez gets a block on it. It fell back to Sigurdsson. Walcott's there. How we not got rid of this ball. It's a strike and it's nearly in from Tom Davies. Inside now to Bobby. It's not the greatest of tackles there, but Bobby Firmino's picked that up nicely. Here goes Bobby Firmino now. Laying it off. Let's go Salah. Let's poke Salah in behind again. Let's cut back onto his left foot. Looks at Bender when he's done it again. It's literally a repeat. It's a mirror image of his last goal. What a beautiful goal. Once again from our Egyptian king. I said to you guys, I've got it perfect with Salah now. Get on the corner of the 6-yard box. Right there. Ping it. That is the shot that 9 out of 10 times you score with Salah. I've been shooting from more the edge of the box, more the corner of the box, not the 6-yard box. You've got to get tighter to the goal. And in the 44th minute, Mohamed Salah has put us 3-0 up for Sadio Mane, who's got a decent run and a great touch there. Mane cutting in. Mane still. Naby Keita. Bobby. Fabinho takes a touch, laces through it. It's in the back of the net from Fabinho. What a goal! And it's a whitewash for Liverpool versus Everton. What a goal from Fabinho. Well, I didn't expect to be beating Everton 4-0 by half time. Beautiful layoff there. Bobby taps it back, takes a touch. Fabinho lines it up for that top right corner. And it doesn't matter how much power you put on Fabinho's shot, it always seems to dip at just the right time. It's like a knuckleball. I've said it before. He's got one of the best shots from outside of the box out of any Liverpool player, without a doubt. And right before half time, Fabinho puts us 4-0 up against the Blues. And look at that, within 2 passes, the referee has blown for half time at Anfield. And you know what? 4-0 up, I'm very, very happy with that, because I do believe we've got Manchester United in just 3 days' time after this game against Everton. So it's now a great opportunity for me to look to make some changes. So Gino Wijnaldum is going to go to the bench for a well-deserved rest, and Sandro Tonali is going to make his way to the pitch. I think for now I'm going to leave it a little bit, but I think it's going to be the Ox for Naby Keita, and then I may well go either Junior and Shaqiri for Salah. But right now the team is looking nice and fit. Considering we're 4-0 up, I thought the team would have been a lot less fit than that, but apart from Naby Keita, everyone is looking just great. And Everton will kick us off in this second half. They've got a long way to come back considering they're 4-0 down. Let's chase that down with Robertson. Here's Robertson. I've got Salah at the back post. Ball in now. Salah trying to get ahead of his man. Ball in. Salah again with the acrobatic. What a goal and what a hat-trick. What a goal. Oh, that is ridiculous. How has that just happened? Mohamed Salah with an overhead kick. He's about a foot in front of Jordan Pickford. And he's just scored an overhead kick to complete his hat-trick. Look at this. Bang! Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian king, showing a little bit of his Brazilian finesse off Pickford's head and into the back of the net. Mohamed Salah, 3 goals, hat-trick, and our Egyptian king. And I think with that goal coming and his 12th goal just being scored, he scored 3 against Everton. That's what we love to see, Mohamed Salah. I think now I will look at taking him off for a well and truly deserved rest. I'm going to bring Shaqiri on. And then I think the last move for me is going to be, I'm going to go Correa for Naby Keita. I don't think Correa can actually play centre mid. He can't. But I'm playing him at centre mid because why not? Give me options here, lads. Fabinho. Going up now to Correa. Into Bobby. Firmino takes a touch on his right foot. Looks to Ben. One into the back of the net. 6-0 Liverpool. Oh, this is a whitewash. Oh, Everton fans have left the stadium. Everton's manager is about to leave the stadium. And the Everton players need this to come to an end. Look at this. Beautiful bit of football here. Into Bobby. First time finesse. Bends it out of the reach of Jordan Pickford and into the top right corner. 21 goals and a set of one to Bobby to score. There was only 2 between him and Harry Kane. Hopefully now there is 4. The referee is probably going to blow for full time. Let's make sure we keep a clean sheet here, lads. Charleston coming forward. Fabinho picks that one up. And there we go. The referee blows for full time at Anfield. We've beaten the Blues 6-0. Well, that is exactly what you want as a Liverpool fan. Salah, 3 attempts, 3 goals on Egyptian King, running down the wing. Well done, Mohamed Salah. Well done. That's got to be a 10 rating and easily man of the match there. Bobby Firmino scored 2 as well, and some beautiful goals from Bobby Firmino. We had Bobby, Salah, Fabinho, Salah, Bobby Firmino. Absolute beautiful. And Mohamed Salah does pick up a rating of 10 and man of the match. 10 shots, 8 on target. Over the moon with those stats. Everton had 8 shots, only 1 being on target. Very, very poor from the Blues. But we have 10 shots, 8 of them being on target. As I always say, guys, 10 shots, half it is 5, plus 1 is 6. I would have liked 6 goals on target to be happy with those stats. We got 8, so I'm absolutely over the moon. And we've just dominated Everton 6-0, which I do believe now I'll have to work out in episode 70. But I think that takes our goal difference up to 68, which means £68 will be donated to charity. Right, and here we are, guys, back at the Central for the final time in today's episode. And what an absolutely incredible game that was against Everton. To beat the Blues 6-0 is a dream come true. Every Liverpool fan, when they face off against Everton, want them to absolutely dominate. But to my shock, and I've just seen it now, I didn't actually see it, Harry Kane must have scored 2 as well. Bobby Firmino was on 19, Harry Kane was on 17. Harry Kane's up to 19 and Bobby Firmino is up to 21. So Harry Kane still breathing down his neck with only, I do believe, 2 more games to go. Yep, so we've got Manchester United, and then I think our final game in the Premier League is against Fulham. So hopefully Bobby can score against United and Fulham. But as you can quickly see here, apart from Gino Wijnaldum and Alisson and probably Salah, the team is looking a little worse for wear. So I may have to change it up a little bit, but it is against Manchester United, so we need to be putting out one of the best teams we possibly can. We also end today's episode 21 points clear of second position Arsenal. We have absolutely smashed it again in season 2. We went from world class to legendary and we've just killed it. I may well now look at going from legendary to ultimate for season 3, because to win by 21 points is just absolute madness, and we've still got 2 games to go, so I could potentially win the league by 27 points clear. Absolute craziness. But if we quickly go over to the calendar before we end today's episode, we can quickly have a look what's going down in the next 2 episodes. So episode 69 is going to include Manchester United in the Premier League and then Spurs in the final of the FA Cup. And then episode 70, not only is it going to include the fan objectives, not only is it going to be talking about donating money to charity and so on, it's also going to have our final game in the Premier League against Fulham and the final of the Champions League against Manchester United. If we beat them in the next episode, I would be hopeful that they come out for some revenge. But if we beat them once, we can certainly beat them twice. But that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. And if you have enjoyed it, please do give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below. If you're new around here, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And I've been Massive Brad. Peace out.